So, yes, I found it in the book. So, Christine was a part of a group called Principal Voices, and it was an organization to educate others about polygamous families and culture. The group's goal is to empower both polygamous individuals and families, as well as provide crisis referrals and response to those in the lifestyle. So basically, Principal Voices is the public face of polygamy. So Christine was a part of it for like 2 years. I'm like trying to read the book. She spoke at colleges and on the news, and she became like the spokesperson for polygamy, right? It says, eventually the 4 adults and our 6 eldest children flew to New York for the interview. There was like an interview, and then it says, although we were running risk appearing as a family in front of television cameras, the risk was tempered by the fact that the journalists didn't have an actual television program on the air yet, so they were using their story as a demo or a promo that wouldn't be shown to the public, so it doesn't exist in the public. I can try to look and see if it's out there now, but what the fuck? Although we spoke openly on the show, the whole event seemed somewhat secretive and private, which was a great relief. Oh, look, a paradigm shift is in this book. The production crew mentioned doing a documentary show with our family, and even though we refused, it started to make us think about all the possibilities of telling our story publicly. Even though we turned down the offer to do an in-depth documentary, the family continued to discuss several possibilities for going public with our story. This is when Cody was starting to think about what to do. So then it says, this is from the point of view of Christine, if you didn't get that, by the way. By coincidence, I'd been contacted through Principal Voices by an independent producer, Tim Gibbons, who was looking to do a reality show about a polygamous family. Cody liked the sound of the project and made an appointment to meet Tim in person. This is also when Warren Jeffs was on trial and the news was flooded with him and his underage marriages, so like it all like came together. Let me flip to Robin real quick. So it is in the book. I should have just kept reading it. And the first part of this is in this section that's called Celebrity, and Robin was talking about how like she grew up like hiding her family and stuff, and it says, when Cody first told me that he and my potential future sister wives were going to be on a television program, I dismissed it as a pipe dream. I didn't question him or challenge him, but I remember thinking, yeah, right, you're gonna be on TV. As our courtship progressed towards engagement, I realized that the television show, which had seemed like a huge fantasy, was in fact a reality. If I married Cody, I would be signing on for this show. She talks about how, like, this gave her a pause and it was scary. She was asking God if she should be on a TV show. She says, I did consider not marrying Cody because of the show. I was searching for stability and simplicity. And then it talks about how her family was against it. And it says, since filming was underway during Cody and my long engagement, introducing Cody to my family meant bringing them face to face with the reality of my decision to be on television. You know what? Honestly, I think we're going to have to reread the book. I really do. And I know, like, a lot of people say, oh, I don't want it. Well, like, I feel like we need to, you know?